Is it safe to do keyword stuffing in your GMB title?
Analogy. Is it safe to put my finger in electrical socket? It might not kill you. You might just get an interesting little shock out of it. But yeah, if you're talking about keyword stuffing in anything, it's definitely not best practice.
Yeah, like with a lot of stuff that's you know, easy to do
Yeah.
and very manipulative, it can work. It can work very well in the short term, but especially with GMB titles, you know, I think people just like sit around and report them.
It's just like,
You
I mean,
know,
but it's also just, it's so obvious, right?
yeah,
Like best top interesting dog toy with uh whatever. Pet accessories. Stuffing just doesn't sound natural. Um and it's not something that's going to take you too far. The extent of which I would do keyword stuffing would not be considered keyword stuffing in a historical sense, but it would just be using,
a keyword in
synonyms
the
and
title.
yeah,
Yeah.
right, and mixing it up a little bit. But I would still try and make it sound natural, at least to a crawler, right? Maybe a little unnatural to the naked eye, but to a Google crawler,
I'm just gonna,
different.
I'm gonna, you know, especially if you're working on client sites, like don't mess with it. Don't mess with their GMBs. Don't stuff even a couple keywords in there. Leave it as their brand. Leave it as their brand name. There are other places you can be manipulative. Where I would not be manipulative is directly in Google's system, right? It's just like it's like filling out a job application, and in the job application you're just like it's just like spam, and you're like
Yeah,
here,
here I
and you're
am.
handing it directly to them. um if you want to be manipulative, I would do it elsewhere. I would do it in ways that it's a couple layers removed, and just
But even still, it's like anywhere. So anywhere that you do that is somewhere where Google is indexing that information. And we're talking about the world's largest, smartest corporation. Stuffing like people used to do is probably just not something you want to do at all.
yeah.
Uh,
I wouldn't even advise, like, I would just keep it as the brand name, simple as that. I'd really stay away from even moderate keyword.
but
I
like
would just leave it as the brand. That's
say
how I would
say your
do it.
brand is Pete's, right? And you're a plumber. Well, you could
I
write
mean, Pete's Pete's
Pete's
Plumbing
Plumbing in
Service.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pete's Plumbing Service, right? But something natural, right? That explains the title is about what the business is about. But Pete's Plumbing Service and plumber experts, top rated
Yeah,
shit like
get that
that
out
is
of
just
there.
not gonna. There's no point
Yeah,
to it.
so okay, I'll revise my answer. So in certain cases, if the brand name is like very like kind of generic
Generic,
or
right?
whatever, and it's not spammy to say like Pete's Plumbing Service, then obviously I think you can go and add it. But I think in most cases the brand name would already be like Pete's Plumbing or
Yeah,
whatever,
right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like in very few cases when this would actually arise. Um, but yeah, I would stay away from it in general.
Keyword stuffing, just terms like that are bad. It's natural. If you ever find yourself in a position where you're like, well, I'd like to manipulate this, make your manipulation look natural. That'd be my best advice.
Yeah, I guess another answer would be, if keyword stuffing is ever in the question, the answer is just no. You don't
Yeah,
keyword stuff.
yeah.
The Google's getting a lot smarter lately with content, which is why you see these, content kind of like analysis services like Surfer, SEO,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever else that are kind of rising in popularity, right? You can no longer just keyword stuff. You have to do it in a good way, in a nice way. It has to. Um, they're just getting more advanced with the way they look at content on the internet. So you
Sure.
gotta get away from stuffing, get away from being too manipulative looking. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking!